want them, and we lead by example. We are the class that puts the in triumph. We don't leave it just at try. We are a force to be reckoned with, and out there in the world, I don't think they're ready for us, but we're ready for them. It's been a heck of a 4-year journey. I know we're all going to share this success, our knowledge, and our leadership with the world as we go forth. I have faith that this class will do their best to reach and carry on in life because some of the toughest people I know sit and stand before me. Take action and don't just do great, be outstanding. I know that we can because we're not just tough, we are Alaska tough.
Good evening, Reddington friends and family. We are here tonight to celebrate the hard work of the 2019 graduates. Along with the celebration, though, we as graduates would like to thank the parents, teachers, and friends that have put in long hours to help us get here tonight. It wasn't easy, was it? We would procrastinate, the need to catch up at the last minute. We would need money for trips or class activities. The list goes on and on. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all of your support and encouragement. Seniors, it's your time to shine. All the work we have put in is about to pay off. We finally get to go out on our own completely. And if we take a tumble, we got to get back on our own too. For some, this may be exciting. For others, nerve-wracking. But to quote artist and poet Aaron Hansen, and you say, but what if I fall? Oh, but my darling, what if you fly? And the hope for many of us is that in all of our endeavors, we don't fall, but end up soaring over the clouds and beyond all expectations. At age 5, when we had our first day of kindergarten, the expectations we had for ourselves were very different. We talked with our parents or teachers about what we wanted to be. It probably wasn't very close to where we're going now. Personally, I told my parents I wanted to be a mermaid. Then after a few years, I wanted to work with dolphins. Now, I really just hope to make it through college without losing all my money. Maybe all of you didn't want to be impossible things like a mermaid. But maybe you want to be a firefighter, a police officer, a famous architect or artist. And even though we are now all grown up and maybe have different dreams, we can still make something worthwhile out of them. Despite if you go to college, get into the apprenticeship program, or just secure a job until you figure out what you want to do. Remember the little kid you used to be that believes they can do anything. Remember, according to an anonymous author, a bird sitting on a tree is not afraid of the branch breaking because its trust is not in the branch, but in its own wings. Always believe in yourself. Many of you have fears about what may come next in your life. And a small amount of fear may be healthy. But don't let that fear keep you from pursuing any dream you might have. Journalist Richard Wilkins once wrote, "Miracles start to happen when you put as much energy into your dreams as you do your fears." And he would be right. We focus so much of our energy on what we're scared of that we forget the largest of our dreams. But what if you forgot? What if you forgot what you were scared of for just one moment? And all the energy you now have could be spent on pursuing the dreams you've had since you were 5. You really could become a firefighter, a famous dancer, an author, or a music producer or chef. Maybe even a mermaid. Tonight, we are here to officialize the start of our new lives as graduates. And yes, to leave you with one more quote. This one by motivational speaker Bob Noah. The best day of your life is the one on which you decide your life is your own. No apologies or excuses. It isn't, the gift is yours. No one to lean on, rely on, or blame. You alone are responsible for the quality of it. This is your day. This is the day your life really begins.
congratulations, and I'm really proud of you guys again. I would now like to welcome Catherine, Pashwa, and Erica Quaid from the University of Alaska to present the UA Scholars Award to our class recipients.
Good evening. It is such an honor to be here with all of you guys tonight. First and foremost, congratulations graduates, and congratulations to those who have supported and continues to support your success throughout your education journey. My name is Catherine Pasqua, UA Scholar Admissions Counselor with the University of Alaska Anchorage. With a goal to invest in Alaska's future, in 1999, the University of Alaska began offering the UA Scholars Award. It was established to function as an ambassador program, bringing academically talented students together from all regions of Alaska to study, live, and work together. The UA Scholars Award is a $12,000 scholarship awarded to Alaska students in the top 10% of their high school graduating class. Graduates, you are among the 951 UA scholars this year in Alaska. On behalf of the University of Alaska Anchorage and the University of Alaska UA Scholars Program, we are here to award 3 O'Reddington graduates. Each name we call today earns $12,000 to be used in 4 academic years in one of UA's 15 campuses, totaling to $36,000 for Reddington's graduating class of 2019. UAA Admissions Counselor Erica Quaid will call each student's name. And student, please come up to receive your award, and please remain on stage for pictures.
Here we go. Aaliyah Cadwell. Haley Erickson. And Carly Lytle. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give one more round of applause.
Congratulations, ladies. We see teachers 5 days a week, 9 months a year. So you can say they play a pretty big role in our lives and shape us into the people we are today. These teachers dedicate their careers to helping the next generation and teaching them, but not only a subject, but how to act and be people. Please join me in welcoming Colton Jones to the stage as we recognize a very special teacher.
Handsome. I was asked to give a speech to Mr. Drake, so of course I said yes, because who better to talk about him than me? I believe that I'm the perfect person to talk about Mr. Drake, because I've really gotten to know him over the years. Whether that be in the classroom or on the mats. Mr. Drake has worked in teaching since 1983. He was originally from Oregon and came to Alaska and taught in the Bush community. Mr. Drake went to Oregon State University and the University of Alaska. Mr. Drake has his industrial arts degree and a master's degree in school administration. Mr. Drake has done so much for the school district, including coach football, wrestling, and teach career and technical education classes, woodshop and welding. I've always been close to Mr. Drake and saw him as a good example, especially during the wrestling season. I remember doing freestyle, and I was so surprised that Mr. Drake was on the team wrestling. I'm sad that he is retiring this year, even though he has been teaching wrestling and coaching. I remember as a freshman I had his welding class. I got into welding, and for the rest of my high school days, I've been in a welding class, which is a great skill to learn. If it wasn't for Mr. Drake, I probably wouldn't have ever gotten into the welding program. Hopefully, the rest of his days will be wild. He deserves them, as he was a wonderful coach, a great mentor, a great person in general. There is no one else I would have chosen to coach me to greatness. I hope his retirement is great and filled with joy. Mr. Drake is a stallion, and I will always remember him, not just as a coach or a teacher, but as a friend. At this time, Mr. Drake, please join me on the stage.
Congratulations, Mr. Drake. I hope you have a wonderful retirement. According to an anonymous writer, sometimes I forget to thank the people who make my life so happy in so many ways. Sometimes I forget to tell them how much I really do appreciate them for being an important part of my life. So thank you, all of you, just for being there for me. It might be that many people are the reason we are here today. Or, for some of us, it could be just that one inspirational person. It doesn't matter if you had 100 people supporting you, or just one person in front of you. It could have been one parent or two, teacher, girlfriend, or boyfriend, or a person who talked to you for 5 minutes on the street that gave you advice and helped you rise day to day. It might even be your best friend that were there for you when you had nobody else. The ceremony of roses is a special thanks to Kaylee Erickson for all the help of the seniors last year and the help of our class this year. Please welcome Kaylee Erickson and Mona Rudolph.
Before I begin, I would like to take this time to individually thank 2 amazing staff members who have taken time out of their days to go above and beyond to make all of this happen. Ms. Bird, thank you for always being at all of our events to take pictures and help with the setup and the takedown. You have provided us a way to have tangible reminders of some of our happiest moments. And thanks for putting up with some of us in 7th grade. Mr. Roll, thank you for all of your help, for all of the setup and takedown that you have done also. We greatly appreciate your assistance in our senior car wash fundraiser and how you selflessly made that event work without any expectation of anything. Both of you have helped so much, and we greatly appreciate it. Could you both come forward so we can recognize you? I would like to take a minute to thank their ranking staff and faculty for all the support they've given us throughout all the years. Students, we did it. After all those years of constantly telling ourselves, I cannot wait until I graduate.
The day finally arrived. Feels kind of weird, doesn't it? After tonight, what's next? College? Grade school? Military?
This is where we go our separate ways. This is where we find out who we are and what we're going to do. No more procrastinating until the last possible second to get that big group project done. No more retakes on tests that we may have failed. This is the time to step out into that real world that everyone's been talking about. We also have a lot of growing up to do. This is just a milestone. But for us to have gone to this milestone, we had to have had help. I'm not talking about the Red Bull and Slater, although that did help a lot. I'm talking about the people who have gotten us here. They turned us into amazing young men and women. Coaches, thank you for always pushing our Huskies to keep moving forward, no matter what the circumstances were. Teachers, thank you for never giving up on us, even when we had major senioritis and didn't want to focus. A special thanks to Ms. Doss for the amount of support she's given us over these past 4 years. Without you, none of this would have been possible. Staff, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for always having our backs and making sure we are always doing the right thing. In Whitehurst, thanks for always letting me be your number one. Friends, thank you for all the fun memories we have made together. Parents and guardians, thank you for raising us and caring for us, even if we were pains in the well, you know. The dedication of roses is a way for us students to personally thank the people in our lives who have helped us along the way. As author of the notebook, Nicholas Sparks states, "This is not a goodbye, my darling. This is a thank you. Thank you for coming into my life and giving me joy. Thank you for loving me and receiving my love in return. Thank you for the memories I will cherish forever." So now, at this time, Ramona Rutab is singing Happier. All seniors, please rise and hand out your roses.
My ahead. Hold it. Ready? Stand back. Get back.
I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like it, I think that
You gotta get up and stand away. Because you're like right on top. Where my head will look like a big old pumpkin.
all I want to change my mind.
One more round of applause. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you someone that I have known for 4 years now, and who stood here in this very spot last year, her senior year. Please welcome Reddington, class of 2018 alumni, Miss Kiana McGovern.
Hello everyone, I'm Kiana McGovern. I was part of the first graduating class here at Reddington, and I'm so delighted and honored to be a guest speaker for the 2019 graduating class. And honestly, I cannot believe my freshmen are here, ready to start a new chapter in their life. It feels like it was just yesterday we were here for the first day of this brand new school. All of you have finally made it to that awkward stage of being a young adult, but still have the challenge of being treated like a kid. And you're about to get some advice from someone who is currently in that awkward stage of life. And it honestly isn't easy as it seems. I'm 1 year out of high school and 1 year into college, with a little bit of work experience. I have a few tips for you, and I'm going to start with those for you going to college, vocational school, or an apprenticeship program. Most of the rumors about further education are true. First, the library will be your best friend. But don't forget to bring your best friends, because studying for a lengthy amount of time is not easy and can get very boring fast. Studying in groups makes it a little more fun anyway. And while you study, make little goals to complete, and when you complete them, reward yourself when you get them done. Time will fly by faster. Second, if you think waking up in high school is a pain, or even if you enjoy waking up at 6 a.m., it gets much harder in college. And I could not stress that enough. I personally struggled with getting up at 10 a.m. for my 10 a.m. classes. And I actually liked getting up and starting my day at 6 a.m. But college, waking up any earlier than 8:30 a.m. was a big no-go for me. And if you play high school sports, I highly recommend working out or getting some friends together to play football or volleyball or whatever your choice of sport is. Try to make time for it because it will help with all the stress from your classes or work. Even simply getting into the gym is a good stress reliever. Third, do not be afraid of your professors or your boss. Talk to them, introduce yourself, get out of your comfort zone. Most of them do not want you to fail. They will help you, but they won't come to you. You have to go to them. And fourth, don't forget to make friends and have fun.
Some of those people will make this experience that much better. Also, make time for yourself. It's very easy to get overwhelmed and stressed out. Everything you know now is going to change. Some of you are moving out of state or just to a different part of Alaska. I recommend to keep in touch with those you love. It's easy to get lost in this future college stuff. Once you've built a relationship with the past 4 years or 13 years, or the ones who've been here since day one, your parents, will worry about you. They know who you are. Moving away from everything you know gets hard, or maybe it won't. But those who you love are only one call, FaceTime, or text away. If you need help, reach out. I promise it'll get easier. To the young adults who have decided that working is the way to go, good for you. Not everybody wants to go to school for another 2 to 8 years. But don't disregard college either. Maybe go in a year or 5 or don't go at all. It's okay to do whatever it is you decide to do. Don't feel bad about not going into straight college. Don't feel bad about going right into high school. It's only recommended because you spent the past 13 years retaining the information that is easily forgotten if you do not continue to use it. Whatever field of work you decide to get into, don't overwork yourself. Money is very nice to have and can make life more fun and exciting, but it isn't everything. Don't take all the extra shifts. Just take some. Prioritize sleep and yourself. Sleep is more important than the late nights out with your friends or the parties you think you want to go to. Your time is valuable. Spend it working if you are money hungry or with your family. Just remember, time is money and money is time. Just like in general, it isn't easy. Live in the moment, don't stress about the future, forgive and forget the past, and be happy. You shouldn't feel bad about what you want. Go for it. Be proud of who you are and what you want. Everything will fall into place. Trust your instincts. It's all about the good vibes, big goals, amazing experiences, more happiness, less pain, healthy relationships, and staying focused on what matters.
Thank you, Kiana, Eli, Ilea, Harley, Kaylee, Mona, Colton. Thank you for inspiring us and for your words.
That's right.
Now, will the senior class please rise? School Board Member Ponder, Mrs. Peterson, ladies and gentlemen. As principal of Joe Reddington Junior Senior High School, I hereby verify that the students before you have met or exceeded the requirements as set forth by the Massachusetts Borough School District and Joe Reddington Junior Senior High School, and are thus eligible to receive the documents we will present to them this evening. Seniors, you may be seated. During our roll call this evening, all the graduates' names will be called in the order they are printed in your program. This will allow family members the opportunity to anticipate the sequence that their graduate will cross the stage. A professional photographer is here this evening and is to my right, your left, and will be taking pictures. If you would like to also get pictures of your graduate, you may proceed down the north side of the auditorium and take pictures over in this area as well. Please do so expeditiously in order to allow a clear viewing of the ceremony. Please return quickly to your seats once you have taken your photographs. Crowding around the photograph area will not be permitted. Following the roll call and the presentation of the class this evening, the graduates are asked to return to the library and they will meet with their counselors to pick up their actual high school diplomas and their other school documents. We will also have cake and refreshments for everyone against the far wall. We ask that you join us for that celebration. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that all of you have been waiting for. First row of seniors, will you please rise? Selected by the senior class to call their names this evening, I proudly introduce to you our assistant principal, Mr. Matthew Swalling. Let the roll call begin.
We're going to be able to see. Malachi Strong. Parents are Tracy Strong Morgan and Rick Morgan. He would like to thank his mom, stepdad, dad, uncle, grandmothers, siblings, and friends. And in the future, he plans to go into the military and attend college.
That's my baby.
John Horine. His parents are James Horine, Kim Jaiden, Catherine Mooner. He would like to thank his mother, his father, and Eli Benson. In the future, he plans to become an electrician.
All right, John.
Jonathan Edward Kirby. Parents are Wayne and Kathleen Kirby. He would like to thank his dad for waking him up every morning for the past 13 years. And in the future, he plans to attend nursing school, become an LPN, and work his way up to becoming an RN. Ivan Kyle Hinanola. Parents are Russell and James Ellis. He would like to thank his family and friends. And in the future, he would like to be successful in life. Isaiah Hale. Parents are Jacob and Sharon Hale. He would like to thank mom, dad, and his grandparents. And in the future, he plans to attend the University of Alaska Anchorage. Alexander Rudd. Parents are Douglas and Moon Rudd. He'd like to thank his friends and family, and in the future plans to attend college and major in computer science. Blake Thorpe. Parents are Carrie and Stacy Thorpe. He would like to thank his parents, and in the future